Get ready to match the stars. Star pitcher for the LA Dodgers, Don Sutton. Brett Summers. Charles Nelson Riley. Ethel Merman. Richard Dawson. And Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now, here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, friends, for joining us. You're very kind. You're going to have a great day because we have 6 very talented and amusing people here. I want to thank... right here. Listen, I just want to say a word of thanks to all of you lovely people who write in. The fan mail is really marvelous that we get on this show. Many appreciative people arrive. I just read one in the dressing room and said, "Dear Mr. Rayburn, I think you're the top MC. You give us a lot of fun and a lot of joy. Can you get me a picture of Alan Ludden?" I'm serious. That's exactly it. And I really appreciate your letters like that. What do you say we greet Bob Long and Tina Van Gorder? How do you feel, Bob? Good. Bob is a perfect example of positive thought there. He had a chance at the big money, and it didn't work out for him, but he's still got a smile on his face, and he's very happy. He's got $600. That's pretty good. And this lady, little Miss Dressmaker from this area, Tina Van Gorder, she had her first round question, didn't do too well with it, but you see, she's still smiling and happy, because even if she loses, she gets a lot of gifts, you know, like an 800-year supply of pantyhose and all that stuff. And we're going to begin in the middle of round 1 here in a moment or so, but right now we've got this for you. Now we are ready to carry on here. Middle of round 1 is where we left off, and Bob, this is your question. Here we go. Dirty Dave never washes his hands.
Why? Why?
And in his profession, that's horrible because Dirty Dave is a blank. Dirty Dave never washes his hands. And in his profession, that's horrible because Dirty Dave is a blank.
Now, come here a minute. Because I don't want to...
All right.
Is that all right? Is that bad, you think? Think that's in bad taste?
No, it's fine.
Fine. Anything you say, Brett, it is your decision. Leave me out of it.
Chicken.
Glamorous, isn't she?
Yes.
Very glamorous.
Ethel says you look glamorous.
You do.
Oh, isn't
Yeah,
she
tell me
sweet?
about the hot pearls.
I was going to wear my hot pearls today, but I think they got stolen. I can't find them.
You misplaced them?
Okay. Bob, Dirty Dave never washes his hands, and in his profession that's horrible because Dirty Dave is a blank.
Well, I've got 2 good answers. I'll say surgeon.
Surgeon. He said surgeon is what he said. Don?
My initial thought I didn't think would get passed, so I changed it instead of saying a specific type of doctor that I had in mind to a doctor.
A doctor. Now, according...
A surgeon's not a doctor?
A surgeon? What
Now,
is
wait.
a surgeon? A barber?
Hold on just a second now. There are many
Surgeon's
doctors...
not a bartender.
That's true, but there are many doctors who are not surgeons, folks.
Kissinger, for one.
Dr. Kissinger's not a surgeon. He'll operate on you
Should I put
anyway,
medical
but he
doctor?
is not a surgeon.
He's certainly done a good job on the country.
That's right.
Operating.
What do you say?
Well, what do you think I said?
What'd you say?
I said doctor, but I mean,
Oh. Chuck,
Doctor.
3 doctors. Were you thinking of Dr. Bob? Did you think
Well,
of Dr.?
sure.
Oh, that was your other idea, and you rejected
No, I was
that.
thinking of cook or doctor or surgeon.
Cook or doctor and surgeon, yeah. Okay. Dirty Dave never washes his hands in his profession. That's horrible because Dirty Dave is a surgeon.
Well, sometimes, a lot of times, a doctor doesn't have to have clean hands, so I said surgeon.
Oh. You're okay, Uncle. You're okay, baby.
I got downhill from here.
That was excellent.
That was excellent, yeah, because surgeons, you associate them with scrubbing all the time.
Right.
Washing their hands and scrubbing, so.
Surgeon.
Surgeon. Speaking of dirty hands,
Doesn't she look so pretty?
yes. Miss Magnolia Flower, what do you got for us?
Well,
You won't.
I'm sorry, I have a doctor.
You have a doctor for us. No surgeons, okay. Well, you got 2 surgeons out of that bunch, and that ain't bad for starters, is it? Here we
Not
go.
at all.
Round 2 coming up. Tina, you may have A or B again.
Well, A was so lucky, I think I'll take A.
A again. She's sticking with it. Hey, listen, they won't let Harry into Florida anymore because on his
Kidding.
last trip he got drunk, rented a plane, and blanked all over Miami. Now, it doesn't say all over. I added that. He got drunk, rented a plane, and blanked over Miami. That's what it says.
Well, you know what? I don't like that question because I think it's about my father.
Now
my
we can-
father's name was Harry. He
Oh,
was
really?
a terrible drunk.
Your father was a terrible drunk. I don't want to hear your trouble.
did
Just
what?
write an answer there.
Read that again.
They won't let Harry into Florida anymore because on his last trip he got drunk, rented a plane, and blanked over Miami.
You know, you're talking about fan mail?
Yes.
I got one once,
You got a piece of fan mail
a long time ago.
Aw,
Of course, it wasn't addressed to me in particular. It was to the panel,
yeah,
and it had Betty White's name on it, but it got to me.
it did.
Yeah.
Betty White will get to you every time. Okay, Tina, if you're ready.
Don't ask me.
Ready, John?
Yes.
Okay.
Put it in.
Come on.
Tina,
now.
they won't let Harry into Florida anymore because on his last
Wait a
trip...
minute. He hasn't had it in yet.
Don!
Go
You're
ahead.
going back to the minor leagues, Don. Going back to celebrity sweepstakes and all those other things that...
Is that minor league?
That's it. Hey, now listen, Tina. They won't let Harry into Florida anymore because on his last trip he got drunk, rented a plane, and blanked over Miami.
Threw up. Great. Encouraging.
The euphemism we use around here is barfed. What did you say?
I didn't say that. What I said was an answer that came out of desperation.
Right.
And really doesn't
The
merit.
pressure was on you.
It really doesn't merit being sent anywhere except
Really?
out.
What?
I just put he dropped things all over Miami.
He dropped things all over Miami.
That is
Okay.
dumb, isn't it?
Yes.
How dumb is it?
Listen, it's so dumb they're not even booing you. That's how dumb it is. They're in shock. What do you say?
I say, far.
Barfed. One for Tina. Yes, sir? Upchucked. Okay. Okay. Score is now tied 2-2. Ethel, we're up to you.
Yeah.
On his last trip, he got drunk, rented a plane, and blanked over Miami.
Yeah, he got very sick and dizzy, so he threw up.
Ooh. Richard,
Yes, sir.
what do you say?
I have the definitive answer.
Richard has the definitive answer.
Please read the question.
They won't let Harry into Florida anymore because on his last trip, he got drunk, rented a plane, and blanked over Miami.
Moon.
Moon. Richard, as promised, gave you Mooned Over Miami. That's right. From the song of the same name. Now, straight, play straight with it. How many of you know what throwing a moon is? Everybody.
How many of you have thrown the moon?
How many of you have thrown a moon?
Mrs. Miller's hand is up.
Mrs. Miller, you've never mooned. Stop that. Don't kid me. You've never mooned there. All right. Hey, speaking of moons, we now come
Only around
to
Fanny.
Fanny.
You know, it's funny when you have nothing to do, nobody to talk to, how your mind wanders. I used to date a crop duster named Earl Coursey that got a little drunk once and dusted downtown Cincinnati. So my mind just went to that, and I said he dusted crops over Miami.
Rented a plane and he dusted crops over Miami.
I don't feel half as
So
good as I did.
that fan mail really got to you. So here we are in the middle of round 2. The score is 3-2 in favor of Tina, and we'll finish this game right after we do a little business with you. Here we go. You know what you have to do?
2 to win, 1 to tie.
No, 1 to tie, 2 to win.
I got it all mixed up.
That's right. You're okay, Bob. Good luck to you. Here we go. When the bionic woman falls down, she bounces right up because she has bionic springs built into her bionic blanks. You don't play?
I know.
You don't play. The rest of you do. Okay.
What ball
All right,
team
all
is John
set, Bob.
Sutton with?
When the bionic woman falls down, she bounces right up because she has bionic springs built into her bionic blanks.
Bionic Fanny.
Bionic Fanny. All right. Don, he said bionic Fanny. What do you say?
He's obviously an intelligent man. I think it's a great answer. I put bionic buns.
Buns and Fanny is a match. Score is tied.
It sounded kind of catchy.
Right. 3-3 it is now. Another pair of buns
Another pair of buns.
one single Fanny will win the game for him.
How about a couple of fanny flags? Boobs.
No. That doesn't win for him.
On.
What do you offer, Charles? Bun! There it is. That wins the game. Fanny had boobs. All right. Go to your place. Go to your room. Tina, it was a pleasure to meet you.
You too, thank you.
As I said before, we'll have some gifts for you.
Thank
and
you.
The best of luck to Tina Van Gorder, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Here it is again, Bob. You know how it goes, so we'll get right to it here. We polled a bunch of people who came into the studio one day, and we said, put down your best answer to this. Blank-eyed, E-Y-E-D, blank-eyed. Remember, it's $500 if you match their most popular answer. For their second most popular, you get $250, and then $100 for their third. And 3 of our 6 celebrities are going to help you right now.
Richard?
Cross-eyed.
Cross-eyed.
Charles?
Cockeye.
Cockeyed.
Brett?
Let me see what we've got over here.
She's thinking.
What else? Oh. Well, I have all those. I'm trying to
what
get
are you
something
looking
really-
around
Well, I'm
for?
trying to get something really terrific. I
Dude,
think
listen,
four-eyed is better.
Four-eyed, okay.
It's me.
So it's four-eyed, cross-eyed,
Well,
and
it's number
cockeyed are the
3.
2 that you've been given now. Bob, you can choose one of those. Remember your option to reject them or choose one or give us one of your own.
I'll go with cross-eyed.
Cross-eyed is the one that Richard gave you. Let's find out if it's up there and if so, where. We'll begin at the bottom and we will reveal the $100 response. Starry-eyed.
Oh, that's Fanny.
That's a beautiful answer, isn't it? Now, let's see if we get cross-eyed under the $250 number. Blue-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, last chance for cross-eyed. Here we go. Yeah. Atta boy. You got $1,200 now.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
$1,200 for this fella, and he's going to play for another $5,000 now. Now, you know what you have to do to get that money, don't you?
You bet.
What do you have to do?
Match Richard this time.
You're gonna match Richard. He says no offense, Fanny. He still loves
She
you.
tried her best.
I was in the war.
Yes. All right, face me if you would, please. And here we go. Good luck to Bob Long. It's worth $5,000 to him, and it goes as follows. Atlantic blank. Atlantic blank. Okay, Bob Long, give us the answer Richard has written on that card, and we give you $5,000. Atlantic.
Ocean.
Richard, he says Atlantic Ocean will match you for $5,000. What do you say?
We were thinking of the boardwalk and the beauty.
Atlantic City.
No, ocean.
Here. And while he's getting it together here, we're going to get these messages together for you. Come back. And now we're ready to go on here and meet a new player. So let's all welcome Maureen Gorman. Hello, Maureen. Now let's find out a little bit about her, shall we? Okay.
I'm a secretary for a real estate company. I'm single and I live in Marina Del Rey. Not for long.
Yes. Well, you get 8 offers in the parking lot after the show, I can tell you that there. You work in real estate?
I'm a secretary in real estate.
Is that somewhere in Los Angeles?
Yes, Brentwood.
In Brentwood? Find me a place.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, Maureen. You ready to play?
Sure am.
Right. Here we go. You may have A or B.
B.
Right. Dumb Dora is so dumb. When they said the switchboard was flooded, she brought a blank to the office. That's how dumb she was. Dumb Dora's so dumb when they said the switchboard was flooded, she brought a
Got
blank
it. Oh, they're a
to the office. Okay. Maureen, if you work in a real estate office, how come when you get a chance to see this program? During the day, you never see the daytime. You see the nighttime show.
Right.
Okay, here we go, Maureen. Dumb Dora so dumb when they said the switchboard was flooded, she brought a blank to the office.
A bucket.
A bucket. She said bucket, Don. Let's see if she picks up any matches with that.
No, I said life preserver.
A life preserver. All
Easy.
right. Easy with him. Remember, he's a
Delicate,
young fellow.
sensitive person.
That's right. Frail, too.
Sometimes.
What do you say, Brett?
I say remember better that he's a very tough jock and he'll beat you up in the parking lot. No, sweetheart, I figured she was going to save everybody. It was a real flood, right? I trust that she brought a raft.
A raft. Okay, Chuck?
All right, Chuck said a bathing suit.
A bathing suit. Took a dive right off the switchboard into the 8 feet of water that was in there.
Yeah.
Ethel said when they said the switchboard was flooded, Dumb Dora brought a blank to the office.
Well, she wanted to get up all the water, so she brought a bucket.
Oh, there you go, Maureen. Very good. That's pretty good. Yeah,
Thing.
thing. All right. Now we're up to Richard.
I said a pump.
A pump to get the water out.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought it was a bigger
Everybody
flush.
bail. All right. This is, yes,
I want to sit next to Ethel. I unfortunately said inner tube.
an inner tube, yeah. Floated around there for a while. Now let's see what we got for Bob Long in the way of a first rounder here. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle said,
You're not 102.
Says, I gotta get me some denture grip. Last night I went out with Stephanie and my denture slipped out of my mouth and into her blank.
Now, see how nice Mr. Periwinkle is? And he's not cranky or anything. When you do Mrs. Periwinkle, she's so cranky.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
You want some film footage, Henry?
Da-da-da-da.
okay. I guess everybody got the idea, Bob? I'll read it slowly while they're finishing up. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle said, I've got to get me some denture grip. Last night I went out with Stephanie, and my denture slipped out of my mouth and into her blank.
I've got a couple answers again. I'm going to go with cleavage.
Cleavage is what he said. All right, John, show us your cleavage. That's it, man. Come on. Come on, Don.
I said the front of her dress because that's usually where you put cleavage, isn't it?
Front of her dress. There's one for him. You've got it, but I don't want to see it. That's enough. Come on now.
Cleaver!
Yes, Cooperham, Charles.
I took it a step further.
Yes.
I said cleavage, but when they got there, they held on.
Oh. Okay, Ethel.
Yeah.
Slipped out of my mouth and into her.
Well, this is the same as cleavage. Boobs.
Is that it? Okay. Right. What do you say, Rich? Cleavage. Speaking of cleavage.
I like him. Bras, cleavage, same thing.
Okay. Got them all. So there we are. In the end of round 1-6-1 the score, and you have to go to work after this message or two. All right, do a fast bye-bye. 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 Join us next time, Match Game 77. Goodbye.